Welcome, Virgo, to your mid-March 2026 tarot reading. I hope you all are doing fantastic. I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot today. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's jump in. I'm going to shuffle one more time and we'll cut the cards and get going. What do our Virgos need to know for mid-March? That's just one card. That was odd. Okay, let's get going. What do our Virgos need to know? Queen of Cups, Empress, Four of Pentacles, what you don't see, King of Wands, unexpected, Four of Cups, what to look for, Queen of Pentacles, challenge, Page of Pentacles. Excuse me, what do we need? Where does this go? Okay. Interesting. Strength to the Ten of Swords. I can't stop at the Ten of Swords. To the Knight of Swords. Advice. Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. We also have the Queen of Cups, and then there's the Wheel as well. But that's the bottom of the deck, is that King. I You'll have to decide whether this is for love. I don't feel like for overall the collective this is really about love, although we do have the King and Queen of Cups. I feel like they're both there because there's something that's really important to you. There's something here with that Empress and the Queen that you really just need to take care of things. There is a feeling too of kind of taking it easy with the King of Cups, is that to me that go with the flow, taking it easy. You take control and you're in charge, but you do it in an easy way, just a kind way. There's something here about that energy. I do see with that, yeah, with those three cards, I'll show you the cards in a sec. Queen of Cups, Empress, and that Four of Pentacles. You know, to me, the Empress and the Queen of Cups are a lot of like, they're really empathetic cards. They're very much healing cards. They're a feminine energy for sure. Both of them I feel like are very feminine. Um, and it doesn't mean this is about a female. It just means that they're feminine energies. And that they are, though, about healing. And that's why I look at it that way. I mean, kind of just, it's how I feel. Um, and I do feel like that Four of Pentacles there is like hanging on to that. So I'm going to clarify, because there's two things that I see here with the Queen of Cups and the Empress. So that's the Queen and that's the Empress. And it was followed with the Four of Pentacles, is that energy of either you are in the midst of taking care of yourself, self-healing, or something like that. But this also could be someone that is taking care of you. That's why I want to clarify. Overall, my energies are telling me it's you taking care of you. I'm not getting big relationship feeling here. I'm just not at all. I'm getting more like personal personal endeavors, maybe self-healing, self-work. It could be even projects with yourself, but that healing overall is what's happening. And the Four of Pentacles is, though, there's something here that's keeping you from healing. I feel like this Four of Pentacles is like you're holding on to something that's keeping you from moving forward because there's not enough room. Now, I'm saying this a lot too because we've got the Four of Cups in the unexpected. We've got the Ten of Swords at the end of the reading. There's something here that you're just hanging on to, that you're not letting go of. It just feels very um it's hard. Whatever this is, it's hard. I'm not, no judge here. It's just hard, and you're having a hard time letting go of it. It's like you want that control, and even with that, then what to look for is the Queen of Pentacles. So there is another feminine energy. Although again, this is not necessarily about a female, but it is about taking care of things. All the things we've got, taking care of health, happiness, the cup. We've got the pentacle taking care of the structure and everything else. We do have So let's go in and clarify a little bit here. I'm not going to clarify all of them. I'm going to clarify the Four of Pentacles here because that's the one that I think is there anything more about this Four of Pentacles our Virgos need to know? Anything more? Yeah, Hermit, Two of Wands. You are in a, and there's that Ten of Swords. You are in the midst of searching for something here. The Two of Wands is a mapping things out, but you're not doing it. I don't think you're going to do it until you discover something. There's something holding you back from releasing yourself from this energy. So you know you need to heal. You know you're working on yourself. Healing, it can be a broad term, so take that as it resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean you're sad or you're. It's like, taking care of you. Maybe it's exercising more, eating better. You know. For a female, putting on makeup. For a male, maybe, dressing up a little bit more, just like that kind of take. It can be anything, so take it very openly. um but you're not, there's something that needs to go, man. And in your searching, so part of the issue, I think, is the search. It's like, slow down. Like, you sometimes we don't move forward because we want one thing. And again, there's that Four of Cups sitting up there, where we're so say, I can't do this until this. Um, for instance, I do this all the time with my weight because I can't stand my weight right now. So I can't go on a vacation until I lose 20 pounds. Well, then I may never go on vacation, and it's not helping me do it, right? It's just giving me a reason not to do something. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but it's something similar to that, where I'm searching for something and I can't move forward until I find it. And, in some cases that can be really good, but in some other cases that can be very hindering. And because you may not ever do that, because we may not find exactly what we feel like we should be finding, which I'll talk more about that in the Four of Cups. We've got the King of Wands in your unseen. I do feel like there is more passion that you want to grab hold of than you're willing to admit. The King of Wands is a okay. I call the Wand court to doers. They want to get up and do. They don't want to think about it. They don't want to plan it. They want to do it. They want to. They're an action card. Let's get going. Let's go do this. And he is, very much control of that. And I feel like you have more of this passion inside you than you're willing to admit right now. Like, you really want to get moving on something, but you're almost holding yourself back. Is there anything else about this King of Wands that will help our Virgos, please? There's that Four of Pentacles again. The Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. You have to decide and commit to what you want to hold on to and what you don't. And is what you're holding on to really worth it? And I think what you don't see is that this king energy, the wand energy, there's like this, you want to let go. I feel like the Hierophant here is almost that break of commitment, because that wand is a doer. He doesn't want to sit here and hold on to something because he doesn't have any room to do anything else. He's got to go. And very interesting, the Four of Cups showed up again, and I think that's a prominent part of this reading right now, Virgo, is that you have an idea that this is, I can't do anything until XYZ. And if XYZ doesn't happen, it means you can't do it. So that's where you have to like put the give and take, because in your unexpected, the Four of Cups, I think you're realizing that. That's the realization coming through. The Four of Cups, he's being handed a gift, but he's not even looking at it because he's waiting for this over here. So I am not even going to notice a gift being given to me because I've got this expectation over here. And I think that's really happening. Tell me more about this Four of Cups for our Virgos. Is there anything else we need to know about this Four of Cups? There's that Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So yeah, you're not going to be able to really, it's almost like you're expecting, okay, this is going to sound kind of harsh, So take again, like fit this how it fits, because it's not necessarily meant to be harsh. I just got to say it like it is. It's like you're expecting people to do things your way. The Three of Pentacles here is the unexpected. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands is the wand energies aren't going to do things your way. They're just not. They're going to do things their way. So there is like a feeling that that's not happening. And I think what the Four of Cups is that you're awakening to that. You're awakening to the fact that you have got your eyes set on this thing happening this certain way, but maybe someone around you or people around you or work or something, they're not up for that. They're not on the same page that you are right now. So while you're waiting for this one thing, someone else around you is ready to move to the next thing. They're not doing that. They're not going to wait. Not that they're going to, if it's a relationship, it's not that they're going to leave you. Whatever this situation is, they're ready to, move forward, start making something happen. The Queen of Pentacles is in what to look for. And I do feel like there is with all of these queens here, and king energies, and well, there was the Queen of Wands. We got two, so there is a feeling here to me of really just taking care of everything, and that's what so not only taking care of your emotions here, but this is asking you to look at the whole of the situation, your the money piece of it, the stability piece of it, the how is it going to make you feel in the long run piece of it, the all of these things, because you're stuck on one thing. And I feel like again you're this is what this is all about, you being stuck on one thing. And it's you, if you don't get it, what's going to happen. The Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles, yeah, you've got to do the work. And the King of Pentacles is that next level up from the Queen, which is, a little bit more control, a little bit more in charge. But the Seven of Pentacles is the work you're doing. You have to look at everything. So look at, is this worth it? Is it going to happen or not? Again, the Seven of Pentacles is kind of that is the, the juice worth the squeeze, because the Seven of Pentacles, what I call, is my garden card. You have to spend a lot of time taking care of something, and is it going to be worth it? So I feel like with whatever you're looking at and whatever you're absolutely not getting, you're looking at it so closely, is this even going to be worth it? Is it worth the work that you're putting in? Your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. It's up to you to discover that. You may have already, this. I think the page is telling me in this reading that this, but it's going to be up to you on how you handle it. And so that's kind of your challenge. It's like, okay, well, this is true. It's true. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a little bit hard to deal with, because you've got the Strength card. Where does this lead? It leads to the Strength and then the Ten of Swords. This is not necessarily easy. The Strength is all about like hanging in there. You got to stay strong, and you will, because that's what the cards are saying. You will stay strong. Just hang in there. And then the Ten of Swords is you deciding what to close the door on. We'll clarify the Ten of Swords coming up, because I'm not even going to get to the Knight of Swords until we clarify the 10. Tell us more information on this door that's being closed, or that they're choosing to close here. King of Wands and Two of Cups. Well, could be a relationship. Sorry, guys. Some of you might be doing that. Some of you might actually be closing off a relationship, maybe with a fire sign. Fire sign would be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So, but it also could be, again, that energy of moving forward. But this Two of Cups is, you're putting an end to something, but it could be to allow you to move forward in a relationship as well. I'm going to leave that open, because if you don't make changes, I feel like with those other cards showing up, like with the Four of Cups and the King of Wands down here, I feel like it's saying there's someone with the Three of, what was it? There was the Three of Pentacles somewhere. That you're not, if you don't like work with the other person, you could lose it. And this may be you're saying, okay, I'm done with having this bullheaded opinion that I'm going to get this one thing. I want to let go of what I'm holding on so that I can reap the benefits of this or stay in this relationship or partnership. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, it can be a partnership. Because I feel like if you don't, there could be a problem here. It feels like it's a pretty big issue, Virgo. So the Knight of Swords, that comes after. You are moving straight ahead towards something here. And we are going to clarify this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords for Virgo. Where does this lead? Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, well, you're going to definitely do something new here. You're going to take control, take the bull by the horns, the Emperor, which is also an Aries card. So it's a fire sign too. And then you're going to jump in and say, okay, I am going straight towards something new here. So either you're restarting this situation, relationship, because you're letting go, or you're deciding not to let go and you're just going to go all in with the Fool and that Knight of, this clarifying the Knight of Swords. I think it could go either way depending on what decision you make. And depending on what that Ten of Swords is to you, what door are you closing? And that's something for you to look at. So, and if you want further clarification, please let me know. Hit me up for a personal reading, veronicasdreams.net. All my reading offerings are there. Your advice is Ace of Pentacles. That is taking advantage of a new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles, though, says any new opportunities need nurturing to really grow. You've got to plant it, you've got to water it, you got to take care of it. And if you do, it will last a really long time. So I do feel like there is some work that needs to be done absolutely here, Virgo. So know that you definitely have some work. Not easy, because when you have your mind set on something, it's not always easy to let go of that. It's just not. And no matter if it's a positive or a negative, it doesn't really matter. It's still not easy, regardless, right? So know that I think everything's good. I like the advice here. So, yep, there's your reading. Hit that thumbs up button to help me out, and also leave me a comment if it resonates. Take care. Have a beautiful day.